going on, guys? This is Brown with Simpleman's Comics in collaboration with comicbookinvest.com, and in this video I'm going to give you my weekly picks for new comics that are coming out Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. Real quick, before we get started, I want to give a warm welcome and a huge shout out to my newest Patreon member, Ian Elkin, aka Symphonic Elk. Now he also has a YouTube channel, Symphonic Elk is the name. I'll put it up here on the screen. So go ahead and sub him up if you like comic books. He's got a bunch of great videos, so check him out. Kicking off the week, we have Aquaman number 39. This is part 2 to Sink Atlantis, and it also continues from Suicide Squad number 45. Now, Aquaman finds himself outnumbered and outgunned when Amanda Waller sends in the worst of the worst, the Suicide Squad, to send the Lost City straight to hell. There's a regular cover by Rafa Sandoval. There's also a regular priced variant by Joshua Middleton. I would get the variant for this. Batgirl number 25. On her return to Gotham, Barbara must come to terms with complicated feelings about the city that made her Batgirl and turns to her friend Dick Grayson for help. But does Dick have time for heart-to-heart while he's subbing as Batman when Bruce Wayne is out of action? We have a regular cover by Raphael Albuquerque, but there's a gorgeous regular price variant by Joshua Middleton. I really like the variant by Middleton, but the problem is, a lot of people became aware of it before final order cutoff, so this won't be really hard to find, so if you pick it up, don't go too heavy on it. Batman number 53. With the trial of Mr. Freeze still ongoing and Bruce Wayne sequestered on jury duty, Dick Grayson's donning the Batsuit to keep Gotham City safe while Bruce is sequestered. Thing is, could this be the out Bruce needs to discard the cape and cowl forever? We have a regular Lee Weeks cover. There's also a regular priced variant by Carrie Andrews. Harley Quinn number 48. Being stuck on an alien planet for months has really messed with Harley's finances. She's got to become a working stiff again just to pay off all the bills she's racked up while on Apocalypse. And not only is the city threatening to demolish her Coney Island apartment building if she doesn't pay up, she's helping failed Fury Petite Tina to adjust to life on Earth, which ain't cheap. Sounds like it's time for the ramen diet. There's a regular cover by Gillian March. There's also a regular price variant by Frank Cho. I'm not a real fan of the comic, but I do like Frank Cho's work, so I will be picking up the variant. Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe number 2. He-Man has come to his mother's homeworld to save him from the despotic ruler, Superman. As Batman plans an invasion of the Oracle to stop their Suicide Squads from terrorizing the populace, He-Man wanders in Earth City in disguise, hoping to understand more of the difficulty they'll face. Meanwhile, back at Eternia, Satana and Swamp Thing are horrified to discover that someone else from the universe has crossed over. Now, I love this story. Issue number 1 to me was awesome, so I really like number 2. Plus, it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of Masters of the Universe, and Justice is a great book. Masters of the Universe is my favorite, so this is my pick of the week. And hopefully we'll be seeing Masters of the Universe characters in the latest Injustice video game very soon, because that would be awesome. Justice League number 6. This is going to have 3 different covers for it this week. There's a regular Jorge Jimenez cover. There's a regular price Jim Lee and Scott Williams variant. But what I like on this one is the incentive Jim Lee pencils only variant. If I can find that cheap, I'm definitely picking that up. Pearl number 1. This is a brand new series from writer Brian Michael Bendis. It's a story of an exceptional tattoo artist and accidental assassin for one of the modern day San Francisco Yakuza. She was born into one life, but another is calling to her. When Pearl accidentally meets one of her peers, her doppelganger from another clan, she starts to dream of a better life. But Pearl has a very special ability that keeps pulling her back into the violent world she's desperate to escape. There's 3 different covers for it. There's a regular Michael Gaydos cover, a regular priced Alex Maleev variant, and a regular priced blank variant. Analog number 5. This brings us to the end of the first story arc. Jack's got a briefcase of secrets to deliver, some hard men on his tail, and his past coming back to haunt him. Now, if you like future noir spy stories with accents of romance, comedy, and revenge, then this book is for you. We have a regular cover by David O'Sullivan. There's also a regular priced variant by Jason Latour. Crowded number 1. This is the series premiere. 10 minutes in the future, the world runs on an economy of job shares and apps, including Reapr, which is a crowdfunding platform to fund assassinations. Charlie Ellison leads a quiet, normal life until she's suddenly targeted by $1 million Reapr campaign. Hunted by all of Los Angeles, Charlie hires Vita, the lowest rated bodyguard on the Defend app. As the campaign picks up speed, they have to figure out who wants Charlie dead before the campaign's 30 days or their lives are over. There's a regular Rostein and Ted Brandt cover. There's also a regular price variant by Rachel Stott. Gideon Falls number 6. This brings us to the conclusion of the Black Barn story arc. Father Fred enters the Black Barn on a daring rescue attempt, but nothing can prepare him for the horrors within. Meanwhile, Norton and Angie delve deeper into Norton's past and zero in on the secrets of the barn. It's a regular cover by Andrea Sorrentino. There's also a regular price variant by Jeff Lemire. Magic Order number 3. With each wizard brutally murdered, Madame Albany comes another step closer to seizing the dark power of the Orichalcum as her own. The next kill on her list, Leonard Moonstone. Is a gruesome assassin powerful enough to destroy the leader of the Magic Order. It's going to have 3 different covers. There's a regular Olivia Coipel cover. There's a black and white regular price Olivia Coipel variant. And there's also a regular price Tommy Lee Edwards variant. Weatherman number 3. Cut off, on the run, and hunted by the Marshal, Nathan and Cross try to stay alive long enough to find Nathan's lost memory and the key to stopping another world-ending attack. But they'll have to survive each other first. There's a regular Nathan Fox cover, a regular price Marcos Martin variant, and an incentive variant by James Harren. Astonishing X-Men Annual number 1. Jean Grey can no longer make sense of her life since becoming an X-Man. But who better to relate to this than Hank McCoy, Warren Worthington III, and Bobby Drake. But this reunion will prove bittersweet when they're joined by an unexpected guest, the former Professor Charles Xavier. Why has X revealed himself to his former students? And what strange mission does he want to send them on? There's a regular Rod Rice cover. There's also a regular price variant by Ji Hyung Lee. Cable Deadpool Annual number 1. The time is nigh. History's favorite duo are back together and just in time. When Deadpool is hired to protect a woman from time-hopping villains, it's only a matter of time until he breaks the time stream. Fortunately, his old pal Cable has some experience with that. But dark secrets have put the client and reality itself in more danger than either of our heroes could have foreseen. There's a regular cover by Chris Stevens. There's also a regular price variant by Rob Liefeld. On another note, if you haven't checked out the super duper cut of Deadpool 2 yet, I highly advise you do so. Fantastic. Edge of Spider-Geddon number 1. Spider-Punk is back and better than ever. Hobie Brown was a web warrior, but that didn't mean things back in his universe were solved. There's going to have a regular cover by Gerardo Sandoval. There's also a regular price variant by Cully Hamner. Extermination number 1. Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, Beast, and Marvel Girl, the original team of Teen Mutants brought together by Professor Charles Xavier many years ago, have been shunted through time to find a world they barely recognized, but were determined to help. Now finding themselves targeted for death, the future of mutant kind lies squarely in the hands of its past. This is going to have 5 different covers. There's a regular Mark Brooks cover, there's a regular connecting variant by Mike Hawthorne, there's a regular priced Olivia Coipel variant, there's an incentive Pepe Larraz variant, and an incentive Amanda Connor variant. Infinity Wars number 2. Now in the last issue we finally found out who Requiem is.
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
So I can't wait to see where the story goes from here. This is going to have 5 different covers. There's a regular Mike Deodato Jr. cover, regular price Ron Lim variant, Javier Guerron connecting variant, there's an incentive J.G. Jones promo variant, and an incentive Yasmin Pucci variant. I think the regular Mike Deodato Jr. cover is the best out of all of them, so I'm just going to pick that one up. Star Wars Beckett number 1. Tobias Beckett taught Han Solo everything he knows about surviving hoodlum-filled cantinas and backwater worlds. But who is this career outlaw, and why is one of the galaxy's most dangerous and brutal marauders so dead set on taking him down once and for all? There's going to be 3 different covers. There's a regular John Tyler Christopher cover, there's a regular priced movie variant, and a regular priced Terry Dodson variant. Thor number 4. Thor and the Valkyries take on the Queen of Cinders in the War for Hell. Queen of Cinders and her Fire Goblin army have invaded the land of the dead. To keep the afterlife from going up in flames, Thor and his brothers will have to forge alliances with some of the greatest enemies and seek to unlock the secrets of Valhalla and the mighty Valkyries. There's 3 different covers for this. There's a regular Mike Del Mundo cover, there's a Brian Hitch Return of the Fantastic Four variant, which is regular priced, and an incentive James Harlan hammer connecting variant. Weapon H number 6. Monsters are on the loose, and that means Weapon H is on the hunt. But to the red, white, and blue, there's only one real monster, the Hulkverine himself. Captain America and Weapon H clash at last. We have a regular Philip Tan cover. There's also a Return of the Fantastic Four J. Scott Campbell variant. I actually really like that J. Scott Campbell. I thought some of his covers have been kind of sucking lately, but I like this cover, so I'm going to pick up the Fantastic Four variant. Baby Teeth number 12. Things for Sadie and Clark have gone from bad to worse as death, doom, and gloom befall them in that order. Plus, we find out what other horrible things are happening to Sadie's other family members. This has been a fantastic story, and Donny Cates continues to put gold to paper. Volition number 1. In the not too distant future, artificial intelligence has spawned a race of robots that serve all of humanity. Robots are considered second-class citizens, but a few in the AI community are fighting back in a constant struggle for equal rights. When a debilitating virus called the Rust threatens all artificial life, salvation lies in the most unlikely of robotic heroes, not a warrior or a soldier, but an obsolete construction worker and a dedicated caregiver. There's a regular cover by Omar Francia. There's also a regular priced variant. Archie meets Batman 66 number 2. Batman's received a panicked call from Riverdale, and he sends Robin and Batgirl with one caveat. They must disguise themselves as high school transfer students. There's 6 different covers for this. There's a regular Mike Allred cover, there's a Rick Burchett variant, a Matthew Dow Smith variant, a Robert Hack variant, a Wilfredo Torres variant, and a Michael Walsh variant. All are regular priced. Ruin World number 2. Pogo and Rex seek assistance from one of Rex's old ruined hunting partners. She agrees to help, but only if they will help her retrieve an item of her own. Tongues number 1. This comes from Fantagraphics. It's set in the modern Middle East. It follows entwined stories of an imprisoned god, the eagle that is his jailer, an East African orphan on an errand of murder, and a young American with a teddy bear on his back, lost in trackless wilderness, revenge, evolution, the fate of the world, and a talking chicken. Street Fighter Summer Sports Special number 1. This comes from Udon Entertainment. It's got 5 different covers for it. There's a Chun-Li cover, there's a Cammy cover, there's a Minot cover, there's a Blink cover, and then there's an Incentive Chamba Homage variant cover. So there it is. Those are my picks for new comics that are coming out Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. Please comment, let me know what you guys are picking up. Click that thumbs up video so I know you like it. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel. It's Brian with Simpleman's Comics, and I'll see you guys next week.